Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Vocabulary Vibe Day 5. If you are bogged down in this lockdown, it is the best time to learn new words each and every day. Let's come to the first word of the day, plethora. The plethora means abundance of something or a large or excessive amount of something. So you can see, well, you just told me that I had a plethora and I would like, just you can see here, this person has used the word plethora many a times. So plethora of committees and subcommittees. So it means excessive of something or excess of something. Next word, implicit. So for each and every word, I have given you one visual signal to create a beautiful memory so that you can remember the words in a better way. So if you see the iceberg, you know the 10% is outside of the surface. So that is the meaning of explicit. Implicit is just opposite to it. So suggested though not directly expressed. So some hidden part, so that is not expressed. Comments seen as an implicit criticism in the policies. So it's something that is hidden and not exposed. Third word, ambush. It's a very beautiful word. You can see the cartoon here as a memory booster. A surprise attack by pupil lying in wait in a concealed position. So there could be some person who have like a in a concealed and have a plan to kill someone. So 7 members of a patrol were killed in an ambush. So you can see the cat. They have eaten some fishes and they are in a state of an ambush and they are trying to kill someone. Profane. The word profane means unchristian in Bible or dirty or filthy. That is not pure. So not relating to that which is sacred, pure, holy, or secular, or religious in that way. Talk that tackle topics both sacred and profane. So you can see there are so many visual signals that actually input and program our mind and impures our holy thoughts. Obfuscate. It is a very interesting word. To make something obscure, unclear, or unintelligible. So the spelling changes will deform some familiar words and obfuscate their etymological origin. So it is something that makes you confused, or you can see the cartoon here. He's watching something through the this obfuscation and something happening, but he is understanding or perceiving something else. For example, if I change the spelling of habits, habits, and if I use habb, so the spelling changes will deform some familiar words. So if you insert one extra b, what will affect, what will happen? Okay, the thing is that the habit word has been taken from the French word habire. So there was only one single B. So that is the etymological origin. So you cannot change the spelling. So what will happen in that way? You can obfuscate the origin of the original word. Correct? Dormant. It is a very familiar to the biology students. You know the dormant stages of the metamorphosis in the butterfly. So it simply means a state of inactive functioning. So temporarily inactive or inoperative state. The dormant urge to write fiction has re-emerged. You know this lockdown state, many dormant desires, dormant function has been emerged. Some are doing painting, that was dormant state. Someone is doing like a journal writing, so that was in the dormant state. So dormant means inactive state. Discretionary, it's a very beautiful word that means available for the use at the discretion of the user. That means it is not mandatory. That is not mandatory is called discretionary. So there has been an increase in year-end discretionary bonuses. Synonyms, it's an optional or non-compulsory. In economics, it is used as a discretionary income. That means after paying the tax, you have some amount of money that you can spend. So that is not mandatory. You have an optional choice. You can spend that money anywhere else. Dunce, not dance. The dunce means a foolish or a goofy person, person who is slow at learning. So that is the main area where we use the word dunce. A stupid person who is slow in cognitive function or slow at learning. He was buffeted by arithmetic and they called him a dunce at school. It is not a dance. So it is a for the fool or mediocre, like that. Petrified means horrified or scared or frightened, that one is unable to move. So terrified by something. So petrified child clung to her mother. So terrified and stuck with terror. In other words, other way, we can use this petrified word in biology during the fossil formation. So changed into a stony substances is also called petrification, and adjective is a petrified. So it has a two different meaning. Last word, ignoramus. Igno is taken from the ignorance, and ramus means something to do with the branches. So a stupid person and ignorant. It is similar with the dunce, but it has a different application. Assume that your examiner is an ignoramus and explain everything to him. So now you can read a very beautiful quotation here given by the Oriana Fallaci. She was an Italian journalist. She witnessed the World War II. You can Google and get information about her. In 1932 and to 45, there was a World War II. So she witnessed that she was an Italian journalist. So she told, you cannot govern and you cannot administrate with an ignoramus. So that is the meaning of a person. Those are stupid and have a very strong faith. Correct? So these are the 10 words. Thanks for watching Vocabulary Revive Day 5. Have a very good day.